Broadcasting Network. Now we're going to get going right here. Thank you all for tuning in so much. As you can see, they need no introduction, but we have Mike Lindell, inventor and CEO of MyPillow, as well as Diamond and Silk. They need no introduction. Extremely lovely ladies and gentlemen here. So we're going to get right into questions. They have limited time. So first, Mike, you've done an incredible job of taking your experience and resources to help pour into and help others through your charity, the Lindell Foundation. How has this impacted your life directly, as well as those who you've helped over the past years?
Well, MyPillow has always been just a platform for God, for a much bigger purpose, and my passion has always been to help people. So that for me, it's my 1,600 employees. Every one of them feels the same way I do. We just love helping people and using our platform for a bigger purpose.
And building off that, I know faith is a major part of your story as well. So in what ways have you seen the Lord work through you and through your organization?
Well, I see the Lord working every day. I mean, our president, when he was elected, that was by divine appointment. God picked him to be our amazing president. And for me, following God wanted me to, when I met him, to go all in for him and to be a part of, just to be a part of the times we're living in now, to change America back to what we grew up with, get rid of political correctness, bringing jobs back, bringing consumer confidence as an all-time high. This is, if you look around you, this is God gave us a second chance. He gave us a second chance, and He gave us grace. And we need to use this time, and we need to get everybody saved in this time we have.
Yeah. It's incredible. As I'm sure most of you know, Mike has an incredible story to share. Congratulations, you're 10 years clean of cocaine, correct?
John, it was crack cocaine.
But yes, he's come. It's really the American dream, coming from all the way there to where you are now, over hundreds of millions of dollars in sales. It's truly incredible to see.
You know, that was by the grace of God. I was a crack addict. I was alcohol, everything. And God freed me of those addictions where I didn't have the desire. And now I want to use my Lindell Recovery Network to help other addicts. I was just with the president. He signed an amazing 800-page opiate bill. He is so passionate behind everything to get rid of this opiate crisis in the next 6 years of his presidency. Amen.
Oh, I love it.
It is incredible. Well, we are now going to turn it over to Diamond and Silk. It has been an incredibly busy news week, as I'm sure you all know. Between the Trump-Kim summit, the sham hearing we heard yesterday, the abortion vote that was just despicable. So I'll pass it off to you ladies. Maybe you can comment briefly on each of those.
Well, which one do you want me to start with? The sham that happened, how they
Let's start with the high point, Trump meeting with Kim Jong-un, because that's the real news of the week.
Well, but you know what? Here's the deal. He had to walk away from a table because Kim Jong-un going to have to get his stuff together. He's going to have to denuclearize if he wants sanctions lifted, okay?
That's right.
Because we have to protect the peninsula, and we have to make sure that everybody around the country is protected, because we don't want nobody firing off missiles and it be done hit somebody. You see what I'm talking about? So I was happy to see that the president, he walked away, because one thing about our president, he's a negotiator. And if it's not going in his favor, he knows how to throw up his deuces and say, I'm out.
No deal.
So, so I like that.
I was really glad he did hold the line and did not give in too much, because this is only the second time they've met, but the relations have been strengthening.
But can I just say this here? He's doing more than any other president when it comes to this here.
Well, when Obama met with him when he came into office, he said the most challenging thing of your presidency is going to be North Korea. And as you mentioned, he's done more than any president in recent history.
Absolutely. And if you notice, North Korea, they haven't shot off a missile in the past, over 400 days? So you see what I'm talking about? This is what I love about this president. He do what he say he's going to do. He is an ultimate negotiator, a deal maker. And if the deal don't go into our favor for the United States of America, I can walk and give you a chance to get your stuff together.
Right. It's no
quite
deal.
Incredible. Now I want to move into the sham we saw yesterday. Explosive testimony, both coming from the Democrats, who just gave some, quite frankly, rants to, promote their own political gain. What are your reactions?
You know what? When I look at that, first of all, when I look at somebody that was supposed to be loyal to our president, he was supposed to be the president's attorney, and then I'm looking at him running off at his mouth and really telling lies, telling straight lies to save his own behind. It is so sad, and it's so sickening. And it's sickening to have a Congress that's not working for the American people, but sitting up listening to a crook. Which is appalling. A convicted crook. I don't want to hear about what happened with somebody else money. I'm worried about Congress and what they're doing with the American people's tax dollars. Okay, I don't want to hear about what somebody else's business. What are you doing when it comes to us, the American people? Is what we want to hear about.
Why are you wasting our tax dollars up there and have the platform laid out for a convicted crook?
That's right.
Using their word of vanity project.
That's right. That's right. You should be legislating, not investigating. We need you to legislate. You ran on giving health care for all Americans. Is that not what you ran on?
You said you was going to fix health care. Now, these are the people that say they're going to fix health care. These same people are the ones that exempt themselves from Obamacare, but gave us Obamacare. See, they all talk and no action, and then they go missing in action because they don't know how to take no action. Then they get mad with the businessman because he wants to solve the problem because he has the solution. Now they all upset, and they're trying to. This was to embarrass our president, but it didn't. It made Congress look like food.
And the fact that they scheduled it right during
Absolutely.
the Senate was
It made Congress,
below the belt,
it make our Democrat Congress look like food. Yeah.
And moving on to that, or moving on, the race card was played a lot. Rashida Tlaib, who I have lived and worked in her district, thankfully before she was elected. But to see her say, "Oh, a lady, woman of color that was up there was used just as a prop," she's even when she's had anti-Semitic comments of her own recently.
That's right.
Reactions to that.
Well, you have to understand, baby, the only thing they have to run on and they have to use is the race card.
That's right.
Everything got to be racist. They use these racial or racist innuendos. We call that race baiting. So when we heard her, when we saw her say it, she ain't doing nothing but trying to race bait.
That's right.
We all know who the real racist. We know that the party of KKK, the party of Jim Crow, the party of slavery was the Democrat Party. All them sitting up making a spectacle was part of the Democrat Party. So we know the play that they're playing from the playbook.
We already know that.
And one last topic, if I can squeeze it in before y'all have to go. The abortion bill that was passed, or not, sorry, voted down recently in the Senate. 44 votes against providing medical care to infants after a failed abortion. Thoughts on that?
So it's sad that you want to protect somebody when they cross our borders, but illegally, but you don't want to protect a baby when it's coming from the birth canal legally. That is a problem.
You know, my movie, I got a movie coming out, and it's back to Unplanned, and they gave it an R rating. And now you get a 15-year-old that can have an abortion without their parents' permission, but yet you have to have them with to go to this movie.
It's so sad.
They're blocking everything. It comes out March 29th. It's going to change this country's heart.
But listen to me, and I don't care what side of the aisle that you are on.
Right.
Anytime you have Congress pushing for you can kill a baby once that baby is born.
To kill.
That's murder.
That's
and
murder.
we will not be part of your criminality.
That's right. And if a person take and kill a pregnant woman with her baby inside, that's double homicide. At least that's what I thought it was.
No, it is.
It's sad.
It's sad to see that they're not representing their constituents.
No.
The vast majority of Americans do, in fact, do not support.
They don't support. That's right.
That's right. So sad.
It's sad to see the spectacle and the political gain it's been turned into.
It's beyond shameful. It's evil.
It is.
Yeah, especially when you have the Democrats so concerned about these babies being pulled from the mothers when they cross the border. But what about the babies that's being pulled from the mother's womb and being killed?
It's despicable. Well, I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me. It's been incredible. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to join us. Thank you to all you viewers who tuned in live. I know this was last minute, but I hope you enjoyed what you saw. And thank you to Diamond and Silk and Mike Lindell for joining us today. So I know you guys got to move on, but it was great speaking with you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. We love Right Side.